Habari ma Africa, mimi ni King, nina furaha kukutana na wewe. Asante kwa kutazama King Says So. Ladies and gentlemen, today we got quite a lot of news to cover. Let's start with the Deputy National Police Commissioner. I'm talking about General Sibiya, who has sent his lawyers to lay a defamation lawsuit against General Mkhwanazi, saying that those explosive allegations against him are not founded and that they've got no evidence against him, and that Mkhwanazi must apologize in 5 days or otherwise the Pope can dance. Is Mkhwanazi going to apologize? I doubt. He's got some evidence on his side and he strongly believes that General Sibiya is a criminal. That's what he said. So we're going to talk about that. The ANC had an NEC meeting, and in that NEC meeting, apparently the president of the country, Cyril Ramaphosa, is under pressure to get rid of Mkhwanazi. Why would that be? Why would they want to get rid of Mkhwanazi? Everybody knows that Mkhwanazi, actually, his contract is ending in December. So after December, you will have no job. You might go to the EFF, but after December, you will have no job. And they will make an excuse that everything is under investigation and he cannot be employed up until the investigation is completed. That's something that you need to expect. The ANC's race to the 2027 conference has started. You have seen the allegations that are coming against Paul Mashatile. They don't want him. The media don't want him. It looks like white monopoly capitalists don't want Paul Mashatile. Things are coming out. The same is happening with the encounter that is happening against Fikile Mbalula. I want to talk about that. I also want to talk about the great distraction that continue to distract us as African people, because we are talking about everything except for getting our land back, getting the rights to our minerals and everything, starting with this issue of Nigeria versus the whole world. I'm also going to touch on the Secretary General post of the MK political party. The 2026 local election race has started. You see political parties are already positioning themselves in places where they look good in the public eye. Let's talk about that, Paseta, and much more.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Because all of us there in the NEC have our smallanyana skeletons, and we don't want to take out all skeletons out, because there will be, or hell will break loose.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Says So. I'm your host, Kagiso Mkhwanazi, Hosisi Njiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. A lot of news that we are covering today. Let me take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you that has contributed to the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture Building Project Phase 1. So thank you so much for all the contributions. Don't stop to send the contributions. If you also want to make a contribution, please make sure that you send your contribution to our Capitec business account with the account details that are on the screen right now. And alternatively, what you can do is visit Baker Buddy to contribute to Paseta. We just opened an account with Baker Buddy, so you can go to www.beckerbuddy/campaign/Paseta, and that's where you can make your contributions also. Remember, the Pan-African School of Economics, Technology and Agriculture is a bridge of education for the African child to his destiny. Paseta, they must, so that we can build. All of this information will be pinned on the comment section. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today we want to talk about General Sibiya. For me, when I watched his interview, his first interview, he did quite a few interviews after the allegations has come, after he was suspended, and we were wondering what on earth is going on here. Why the confidence of this guy, denying everything that Mkhwanazi has said? He says he is happy that him and his lawyers are sitting down, they are preparing a nice pot in Mkhwanazi, they are preparing it, they are ready to go and represent him in the commission that the president has started. And Sibiya said, listen, the guy was misinformed, the allegations are unfounded, there is no evidence against me. So now he has taken it a step further. Remember, he's not sleeping. You guys don't know the threat of losing your job. Some of us, we don't even get paid 10,000 rand. But the thought of losing that 2,000 rand that you get, that you are sure of every month, is the most stressful thing ever. So our General Shadrack Sibiya are stressing. They are not sleeping. The calls that they are making, the meetings that they are doing, because they are afraid of everything now. They can't even make certain calls. They are using other SIM cards from my friend and say, let us meet somewhere where there's no cameras. Let us talk. And they are talking to their friends. They are talking to their colleagues in the police. They are talking to whoever they want to talk to try and minimize the impact that is coming. And minimizing it is, we mean by not losing their job. Their families will suffer because of their corruption nature. They will suffer forever. It will be difficult to get another job, ladies and gentlemen, in the South African police service if you get fired for this explosive, serious allegations that Untantla Mkhwanazi went and dropped on us that day. So our Shadrack, they are not sleeping. So what he's doing now, the best thing that he can do is to try and push back, try to buffer this whole thing up. His lawyers told him, listen, we have listened to the tape of Untantla Mkhwanazi. He said 1, he said 2, he said 3. We think we can come back here. It is wrong for Untantla Mkhwanazi to call you a criminal. It is wrong for Untantla Mkhwanazi to say the things that he said about you. What you can do for now is to demand an apology within 5 days. Within 5 days. Untantla Mkhwanazi must apologize within 5 days. Remember, what Abu Sibiya don't understand is that before Untantla Mkhwanazi took that press briefing and brought the nation to confidence and told them what is going on, he thought about it methodologically for months probably. Since the political killing tax team was closed, from that day, Untantla Mkhwanazi was plotting the day he's going to expose the corruption in the police system. So he did not just wake up and say things. It will be very immature and very stupid for him to do that. So our General Shadrack Sibiya and everyone who's attacking Untantla Mkhwanazi, they must understand that he is equally defending himself. He knows the commission is coming. He understands that, oh my goodness, I take a wrong step, I'm gone. He understands that clearly. And another reason why he has done this when he has done it is because his contract is ending in December. January, there will be no Untantla Mkhwanazi again. They need to advertise the provincial police commissioner of KwaZulu-Natal, and they need to advertise it probably 2 months, 3 months before the end of his contract, or renew his contract 2 or 3 months. Like, you have to know whether you are staying or where you are going, to be fair. But now we are not in a normal situation. We are in a situation where you have stood up and showed all the corrupt people that you can turn your back against them, and you can send them to prison. Nobody wants to go to prison. My African people, these politicians don't want to see the inside of a cell. They don't want to see the orange overall, blue or white or whatever color our overalls are these days. I don't know. They are a rainbow nation in the prison system. So everyone that is committing crime is afraid for their life. Remember, crime does not only affect you. When you're arrested, your wife cannot have the things that she used to have. Your children can no longer go to the schools that they are used to go. They cannot hang around with the friends they used to hang around. The quality of life completely changes. Your face is in the newspapers. This is what Shadrack Sibiya is trying to avoid. He wants to be seen as a person who is fighting back. He's saying, "No, I'm fighting back. I'm not going to allow this guy to do this." The lawyers have submitted that letter to Untantla Mkhwanazi, say, "You need to apologize in 5 days, or we are going to come for you." We know that apology is not coming. That one, the lawyers could have called me before they sent the letter to Untantla Mkhwanazi. I would have told them, Bafetu, Untantla Mkhwanazi is not going to apologize. Instead of apologizing, he's going to take out more information. because I need evidence. So that is what is happening there. I just wanted to inform you guys though. But the another interesting thing is that in the NEC, they are discussing this issue. Remember, they need to discuss this issue of Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi in the NEC behind closed doors. Hey, comrades. And you guys, when comrades speak behind closed doors, they speak in reality. They don't sugarcoat things behind closed doors. These comrades of the ANC. They don't. They might sugarcoat things in the media, but in the public, in behind closed doors, they talk with, hey man, King, hi, now you have put us in trouble with this Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi of yours. You have put us in trouble. And now you have put us in trouble. We all know that all of us have got our little nyana skeleton in the closet. So we need to deal with this thing. How are we going to deal with this thing? King, what are you saying? King raises his hand. He says, guys, you know, the way I see this thing, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, his contract is ending in December. There should not be any chance that we reinstate that guy in that position. Number one. Number two, we need to, yeah, they are talking. But the nice thing about the ANC is that the ANC has always been divided. So there is a faction in the ANC that wants the police minister Mkhulu to go. They want Cyril to pay for the pala and all of those things. They are sitting there and they just say, hey, listen guys, we can't continue to defend crime like this. We need to be honest with ourselves. And the other colleagues don't want to hear that. Because this thing of putting the organizations above every individual, they want to protect the organization. Because remember, I said 2026 local election is coming. 2027 elective conference is coming for the ANC. They need to position themselves in such a strategic place that they don't lose more votes. They don't lose more votes. I was watching Uzizi talking about the Communist Party. In fact, I want to interview someone of the Communist Party here in my province. Very well-spoken gentleman, but very well-spoken. The way they articulate their political position, the Communist Party, they will show the ANC flames. They will show the ANC flames. Yes, the Communist Party will not do very good, but one seat, it's possible. It's possible. The Communist Party will not be going to the 2026 elective conference, local elections to vote for the ANC. They are going to face those elections alone, and those elections will tell them exactly how much more work they need to put in for 2029. The problem with the Communist Party is that they don't have characters that can pull crowds. They've got their political ideology. I'm telling you, when we talk about political ideology, the Communist Party probably comes number one. If you listen to the people of the Communists, they have ideological wise, they are one of the best. I'm telling you. But they don't have the characters. About Blade, they are hot and cold. Solima Paila, respected by who? You understand what I'm saying? It's those type of things. So the ANC, they are pressurizing Cyril Ramaphosa to say, we don't want a mistake. Whatever you do, Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi must not come back. Remember, the commission is going to drag its feet. It's going to drag its feet. Because the commission, once they put their head in that rabbit hole, they will then discover how deep this thing is. And they're like, oh my God, we need... Lien from the EFF said, let everyone be fired and let everyone resubmit their CVs and re-interviewed. That is what the commission is going to realize. Oh my goodness, this thing, everyone is corrupt here. Everyone. This thing is the whole police system. So they will then sit in a position where they will say, but we can't dissolve the whole police system. We can't. That's what the commission is going to realize. By that time, it will be 2026. They will get rid of Mkhwanazi. People will march. The MK is there. The EFF is there. They will march there, defend hands off Mkhwanazi. But I'm telling you, there's going to come a time in 2026 where political parties are now focusing on the local elections. They will put the Mkhwanazi thing as secondary or third tier. It won't be so important in their priority list because the elections will be getting closer. I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying. So that is what is happening there. That is why now you start seeing, in the news, you're going to start seeing the people who will be running for the presidential seat of the ANC in the elective conference 2027. You're going to start seeing things coming out. Hey, Paul Mashatile's wife got a diamond from there. Hey, they did not disclose this. Hey, this. Yeah. That's what you're going to see. Hey, Fikile Mbalula did this in Mpumalanga. Hey, did not report this. That's what you're going to see. The ANC, the in-house fighting is going to start in the ANC. They're going to start leaking information to everyone. You're going to start leaking information to everyone, to the journalists. They are calling us the little podcasters. Hello, podcaster. Did you know that Paul Mashatile has got a girlfriend in Cape Town? They will start doing those things to disturb those who are going to run. That is why I told you guys it was clever in 2024 for Mkhwanazi Lusufi to say, listen, I don't want to be president. I don't have ambitions to be president. I told you guys then, I said, oh, this Mkhwanazi guy is very clever. He's going to allow the horses to run, which is Paul Mashatile and Fikile Mbalula. And one of them is going to get hurt. And when he emerges, it's going to be close to the conference. Mkhwanazi Lusufi. If he's going to play politics the way King says so, thinks that Mkhwanazi can play politics, I think that's what is going to happen. So don't be shocked. The race for the 2027 elective conference of the ANC has begun. And now we're going to start seeing media distracting people, saying this, saying that, saying that. So some of the files, they get a file, they get a dust. You know, in politics, it's all about timing. It's all about timing. Even a rape case, we can keep it. Just look at it like that. Politics, just keep it. Look at it like that. And when the time is right, like, okay, now he wants to be employed in that position. Okay, take out that file. And then a girl comes out of nowhere. Hey, King says so, raped me during the conference. Yeah, but King says so. No, King says so. Step down, Baba. No, step down. You can't control your zip. That's how politics is. And the media, some of these media companies, they've got files that they are sitting on. Those files will be released next year, 2026, I mean. So that's what is going to happen there. Let me leave that one a little bit. I wanted to speak about Nigeria versus the entire world, what the distraction that is happening of making us Africans fight, the behavior of Nigerians everywhere. And I'm going to make a separate video. I'm deciding now, I'm skipping that point so that because I see my video is going to get long. Let me get into the MK one. The MK political party, according to my sources, they are not too far from closing the issue of the Secretary General. They are not too far. They are not too far, according to my sources. But I told you guys before, the Secretary General, the incoming Secretary General, is going to be a political, credible person. It's not going to be just King says so, or let's try this one. It's the first time he's in a high position in no. It's going to be someone that must inspire confidence in the fighters, or not the fighters, the commanders on the ground. So the people that are busy, they have given you names. I'm not going to give you names anymore because they are shifting and changing every week. But the person that I've been telling you about a long time ago is still there, negotiating for a fixed contract or a contract that is more meaty, to say, guys, I need some type of assurance. Some type of assurance to say, you guys cannot kick me out in 12 months. You're going to give me a chance to run this portfolio of the Secretary General, this office, the serious office of the Secretary General, so that I can build this political party throughout the elections of 2026. And I will not be removed in the process. Removing another Secretary General for the MK political party is not going to be a good thing. How many of them? 7? 7 already secretary generals. Crazy. It's crazy. So they are also, Uzuma is also careful to say, I also don't want to look like a person who shuffles people and end people's careers. Actually, that post of they will end you. A lot of people say Zungula can be also a good secretary general. I agree, but does he want to? Does he want to? Does he want to? I don't think so. I don't think so. In fact, I would say for 12 million rand, I would not accept that position. It's not stable. It's not stable. Unless you are an old politician and you are on your way out and your salary, your monthly package is well packaged. It's so that you, even if you are there for 11 months, it's going to set you up for 4 more years, 5 more years, the way you're going to get money. You understand what I'm saying? So the MK political party, don't be shocked. Very soon they call a press briefing in this month. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked even if it becomes a woman. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Don't say King never said so. I did tell you. I'm telling you guys. They are cooking that pot of the Secretary General. Very soon something is going to come out there. So now in closing, let me say, the race to the 2026 local elections has already started. You see political parties trying to place themselves in the goody two-shoes of the voters. They want to be seen as political parties that are fighting crime. You see that with Action SA. Our Hem and Mashaba, they are fighting. They are doing everything to say, listen, see us. And the thing about Action SA operates under the radar. But when it comes to elections, they do good. Action SA does well in elections to such a point like how Lava. What is it they see in Action SA that they don't see in Rise Mzansi or Build One South Africa or all of these parties that look like Action SA or the DA for that matter? Action SA, this thing of them getting that mayoral candidate in Tshwane was one of the best things that could have ever happened to them. So now they are acting so big. But the problem with Action SA, they don't mind bending their bridges. You will see now and then they are fighting with the ANC. The ANC that placed them in Tshwane. They are fighting with the EFF. They are always fighting. Action SA, there's no permanent friends in politics. That is what is happening. The DA, the same thing. They're going to start pushing back on the ANC closer to the 2026 local elections. You're going to start seeing the DA start fighting, opening cases, doing things against ministers of the ANC, taking them to court and all of those things so that they can be seen as if they are fighting corruption from within, because that was their ultimate goal. But remember, their first goal in getting into GNU is to keep EFF and the MK out of power. So that's what is happening. The PA is doing the same thing. The PA is trying, okay, when corruption comes with us, we suspend, we do things. The month is going to run very soon. By the 20-something, we have to know the report of the findings of the lawyers that are investigating Ukeni. And we want to see what's going to happen. You've got Liam Jacobs, you already have set him in there. He's going to be an MMC, he's going to be a councillor there. You've got him there already. So we want to see when Kenny comes back, if he comes back, what is going to happen, So they have to juggle it carefully, because the PA is aiming for the colored vote, but also they need the black vote also. So Kenny is their black vote card. Ukeni is their black vote card. So we'll see how they're going to deal with him. And we're going to see with the EFF also how they are going to position themselves forward. How are they going to structure their campaigning? Is it also always going to be about African unity and everything? Or are they going to dumb down a little bit on that and focus on local problems that we are having here in South Africa? So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I'm so excited that we managed to open the Backup Buddy account so that you guys can, make your contributions there. It's easier there actually for some people, because some people were struggling with the Paseta Capitec business account. So with the Backup Buddy, I'm sure it will be easy for everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child, do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. I salute you.